Have you ever wondered why certain events from your past still have a strong hold on your present emotions and reactions? Our journey today takes us down memory lane to a place often left unvisited, our childhood. It's a time of innocence filled with the joys of discovery and the simplicity of life. Yet, for some, it's an era marked by experiences that can cast long shadows into adulthood. Among these experiences, childhood trauma and bullying stand out, leaving imprints that can subtly yet powerfully shape our emotional landscape. Childhood trauma isn't always about the dramatic or shocking events. Sometimes it's the silent, subtle moments of neglect or emotional abuse that etch themselves into our psyche. Similarly, bullying isn't always about physical harm. It can be the relentless teasing, the constant exclusion, or the cruel words that chip away at a child's self-esteem. But how do these experiences from our formative years influence our present? You see, these past incidences, unresolved and often tucked away in the recesses of our minds, can manifest as triggers in our adult lives. They can surface as unexpected emotional reactions, unexplained fears, or even patterns of self-sabotage. Understanding this connection between our past experiences and present emotional state is critical. It's like connecting the dots, enabling us to see the complete picture. It helps us realize that our current feelings or behaviors aren't random or without reason. They are responses, deeply ingrained from past experiences that were too overwhelming for our young minds to process. So what's childhood trauma? It's a deeply distressing or disturbing experience during one's early years. And bullying? It's the intentional infliction of harm or discomfort, typically repeated over time, that takes place within an imbalanced power dynamic. Both leave emotional scars that can impact our self-perception, relationships, and overall emotional health in adulthood. Identifying this link between past and present is the first step towards healing. Recognizing that our past influences our present is not about dwelling on the negative. It's about understanding our emotional blueprint, gaining awareness, and taking the first step on a journey of healing, self-discovery, and ultimately self-love. How do you know if past experiences are still affecting you today? It's a question many of us have asked ourselves, often when we're feeling out of sorts, or when certain life situations trigger unexpected emotions within us. One of the most common signs of unresolved trauma is the presence of frequent flashbacks. These are not just ordinary memories, but intense, often involuntary recollections of past traumatic events that can feel as real and as distressing as when they first happened. They can intrude into your day, disrupting your concentration and even your sleep, leaving you feeling anxious and on edge. Next, consider whether you find yourself avoiding certain situations or places that remind you of past events. This avoidance can take many forms. It might be that you steer clear of certain people, places, or even topics of conversation because they remind you of your traumatic experiences. This is your mind's way of trying to protect you from reliving distressing memories. Another sign to watch out for is emotional numbness. This is when you find it difficult to feel joy, sadness, or any emotion at all. It's as if you're just going through the motions of life without really experiencing it. Emotional numbness is often a coping mechanism, a way to shield oneself from the pain of traumatic memories. Difficulty in relationships is also a common sign of unresolved trauma. If you find it hard to trust others, if you're often on guard for signs of betrayal, or if you struggle to form close, meaningful relationships, it could be that past traumas are still impacting your life. Self-awareness is key in recognizing these signs. It's about listening to your body and your emotions, understanding that they're trying to tell you something important. It's about acknowledging that something from your past is still affecting you today. So if you find yourself experiencing frequent flashbacks, avoiding certain situations, feeling emotionally numb, or having difficulty in relationships, it's important to recognize these as possible signs of unresolved trauma. Recognizing these signs is your body's way of asking for help, a plea to start the healing process. How does one begin the journey towards healing from childhood trauma and bullying? It's a question that resonates with many, and today we'll delve into some manageable steps you can take to start this journey. Firstly, consider seeking professional help. This could be a psychologist, a psychiatrist, or a licensed counselor. These professionals are trained to help you navigate through the complexities of your emotions, and can provide you with the tools to understand and manage your feelings better. Next, practice self-care routines. This is not just about pampering yourself, but also about taking care of your mental and emotional health. Develop healthy habits such as eating balanced meals, getting regular exercise, and ensuring you have enough sleep. These routines can help your body and mind to better cope with stress and anxiety. Building a support network is another crucial step. Reach out to trusted friends or family members, join a support group, or even engage in online communities where people share similar experiences. Sharing your feelings and experiences with people who understand and empathize with you can be incredibly therapeutic. Now let's talk about developing healthier coping mechanisms. This involves learning new ways to react to triggers and stressors. Remember, it's okay to feel upset or anxious, but instead of suppressing these feelings, try to understand them. Use techniques such as deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or guided imagery to calm your mind and body. And lastly, patience. Healing takes time, and it's important to be patient with yourself. It's okay to have bad days, and it's okay to take it slow. Your journey to healing is unique to you, and it's important to take it at your own pace. One important thing to remember is that healing is not linear. There will be ups and downs, and that's completely okay. It's all part of the process. So don't be too hard on yourself when things don't go as planned, and celebrate the small victories along the way. Remember, the journey of healing is not a race, but a path towards a healthier and happier you. How can you remind yourself that you are loved and worthy despite past traumas? This is a question we must all ask ourselves as we embark on our healing journey. It's essential to understand that self-love and self-worth are integral parts of this process. Cultivating a positive self-image starts with acknowledging the strength within you. You have survived, you have persevered, and you have grown. These are testaments to your resilience. Remember to affirm your worth daily. You might do this through positive affirmations, journaling, or simply taking time for self-care. You could say to yourself, I am loved, I am worthy, I am more than my past. You see, healing isn't just about moving past trauma, it's also about embracing who you are now. You are more than just a survivor. You are a person of worth and value, deserving of love and respect. You are more than your past experiences. You are loved and you are worthy.